It's craft day where we make shitty art out of shitty situations because I finished my radiation therapy and they let me keep the radiation mask and I want to make it into like a lamp, maybe? I'm thinking something on the wall. It's like in the back of, it'll make sense, you'll see. Unless you stop watching this video and then you won't see it. That sounds so needy. Actually, I sent the saddest text message of my life to my friend Jax this weekend. Wait, let me find it. I said, how are you? Also, do you have any dinner plans tonight? My only plans for the evening are to sort through Tupperware lids and wait for you to respond. And there was 22 minutes between sending the first one and the second one.
You see, that's important.
Oh no. So the inspiration for this is the intro of Westworld. They have this sequence where they pull the host out of this white bath. I want it to look like this is coming out of the white bath, like it was just pulled out of this liquid. We're gonna have LEDs in the back that illuminate through the translucent resin, and then the mask kind of coming out of the resin, some keyholes so you can hang it on the wall. And we got this cake pan that says celebrate it, and by it we mean brain tumors. So we've been doing some research to find out what material this mask is made out of. It was just a flat sheet of material first, and they put it in an oven, and then they just pulled it over my head and waited for it to like set as the shape of my face. The Shape of My Face is a way better song than The Shape of You. It's such a bizarre process. Like Monday to Friday for 6 weeks, I went to a radiation oncology department and they took me into this back room with this giant machine. So I laid on the bed and then they just like put this mask over my face so that I was stuck and that I couldn't move my head. The reason I had the mask was just to make sure that I had my head in the same position every time. I actually had an aspiration to vlog my radiation treatment, but this is all the footage I got. It was just a very sad process. Actually, we haven't shown what it looks like on. This is... Does it look weird? Does it look scary?
The eyebrows really... It's a little Michael Myers.
Michael Myers? Austin Powers? Oh fuck, this looks so bizarre. But I mean, also very New York Fashion Week. Somebody tweeted at me and said like, it's pretty crazy that we've made all these like incredible medical advances, but when it comes to treating cancer and tumors, the whole premise of the treatment is to slowly kill your body and hope that the tumor dies first. And that goes for like radiation therapy or chemotherapy. And it's so true, because I mean, that's the whole bet you're making, is that like, it's gonna injure a lot of your healthy cells as well, but they bet that they're gonna regenerate faster than the tumor. So Trevor, who's helping me out with stuff around the shop, has been experimenting with different types of resin and different types of coloring agents. So he's left us with a recipe for this. 1 ounce Part B smooth cast 60D or God. We just need to put some smooth cast God into this. Trevor prepared an inner piece that will go and make the cavity in which the LEDs and all the circuit boards and stuff will go. It's gonna work out flawlessly. 96 drops. Fuck, I'm gonna have to count to 96. This is how many languages, I'm gonna so lose track.
I know that I've watched you count in 3 languages before.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 26, 27, 28, 39, 40. Now back to French. 40. Oh, fuck. Alexa, how do you say 40 in French?
40 in French is 40.
40. 41, 98, 99, 100. Okay, I just went for 100, whatever. Okay, we're just gonna wait for it to cure now. Hey, I'm in a tree. I don't have a sponsored message, but I just wanted to tell you that I have finally gotten the thumb out of my butt and uploaded a bunch of merch to my store. So there are t-shirts and sweatshirts and tote bags. I also added back the brain t-shirt because a lot of you requested that. And yeah, go check it out. There's a link in the description and somewhere around here. Okay, back to radiation treatment and resin fumes. It's time for us to plop this out. And I hope we can like wiggle, jiggle, squiggle the wood piece out of the resin. Okay. There's nowhere where I can like push and use force. Maybe if I like shove stuff into these holes. It's like delivering a very weirdly shaped child. Gently grab the face and pull it out. Oh! That's a good one.
You're doing great. I can see the head.
Oh! It's a girl with a brain tumor. Okay, let's try and get this wood out. Let the ultimate futz begin. One of the things I enjoy the most of watching maker YouTubers is how elegant everything is. Building things has never been elegant for me. Ta-da! Look at that. And it does have a little bit of translucent still. I think we can still see LEDs through this. Okay, so a little futz to the left and a futz to the right. I fucking hate keyholes. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah. And there's an app so you can change the colors. Yeah. Shitty situations turned into shitty art. I kind of like it. It's fun. It's a story. It's a conversation starter. Honestly, radiation treatment kicked my butt more than I thought it would. It's been 2 months since I finished treatment and I'm still dealing with the side effects from it. And it's just been really weird things. Like suddenly I could not taste salt. Radiation had just wiped out those taste buds and I like did a test where I just poured salt on my tongue and it was like nothing. And there were like 3 weeks where I felt like I was constantly high, like high on drugs. I was like, everyone around me is acting so weird, which is a pretty good indicator that you're probably the weird one. And it wasn't like a bad high, like I was mostly just like spacey and a little bit confused and really wanted to give my friends a lot of gifts, but it was really unsettling because it was unsolicited and like I didn't know how to make it stop. I was just like, what's going on? Why do I feel so weird? Is my brain like caving in? And I kept on asking my doctors about it and they were like, no, we don't really know what's up. And I started looking into this Alzheimer's medicine that they put me on to like prevent dementia from the radiation treatment. When you read like the side effects, it's just like super cut and dry, like constipation, nausea. But then I started finding all these Reddit threads of people using that medicine to get high and them describing what it was like was exactly what I've been feeling like. And I realized that, oh, for these last 3 weeks, I've just been tripping balls on Alzheimer's medicine, which is a sentence I never thought I would get to say. Also, don't steal Alzheimer's medicine from your grandparents because it makes you really constipated. The best thing about my radiation treatment and kind of what I take away from it is that I'm so happy that I dared to ask people for help because I did not have a car at the time, or I mean, I had Cheese Louise, but she doesn't really count. And also it wasn't really safe for me to drive. And initially I was just like, I'll just take a taxi to the hospital every morning. But then I was like, I don't want to do this by myself. And I asked my friends if they could help, and Scott helped make a schedule. And every morning for 6 weeks, I had somebody pick me up at the house and take me to the hospital. Like, I did not go alone a single time. And I remember in the beginning I was feeling really guilty about it. It felt so indulgent because I was like, I don't really need it. Like, I can go there by myself. But I am so happy that I asked for help and that I let people help. because it changed the way that I thought about treatment. Like, instead of being like, oh, I'm gonna go to the hospital and like burn my brain tissues for a little bit, it was like, oh, I get to like see my friend Yvette this morning. And yeah, I have amazing friends. They're the best. But I am so glad that I like dare to ask for help and dare to let people help me. So yeah, that's my experience with radiation treatment. Did not give me any superpowers, which I know disappointed some of you. But something that's almost like a superpower is like being able to look back at this year and everything that happened, and that I kind of managed to get through it. And no matter what's ahead of me, I trust myself to be able to maybe get through that too. And maybe, just maybe, I'll get something to hang on my wall out of it. Okay, bye.